What's going on, guys? Pete with the Hook Set. Today we are at Sycamore Island. All right, one of the local ponds, one of the local places here, not too far from the city, doing some kayak fishing, right? This is my first time actually dedicated to doing a kayak fishing day. I was only able to get out for a couple hours, so I figured I might as well go somewhere nearby. And so I hit up Justin with the Hook Set. You've already seen him before. He's in the back right over there on his kayak. These are actually his kayaks that we're on. So yeah, man, I hit him up and he said, let's go. No less talking, more fishing. And he brought up the idea that, hey, if we're just gonna go out for a couple of hours, let's take the kayaks out and try to see what we can do out here on these little local ponds that we have. From what I understand, I don't have too much experience fishing these ponds, but from what I understand and from what I've seen is they've got some freaking tanks in here. So I've only got 3 rods. Obviously, when you're on a kayak, you're limited on gear. I only have 3 rods with me, 1 flannel tackle box with me, which has some jigs, a couple crankbaits, and another frog, just in case the frog bite happens to take off. I could give one to Justin, and my Ned rigs, and that's about it, man. So very, very simple fishing, and hopefully I've made the right decisions in regards to bringing out my gear. So yeah, let's go. You what? I'm gonna fish right here, man. Where are you gonna start off at, dude? I'm gonna throw my frog right here, dude. Then you see it blow up, dude? You see that blow up? Oh, no, it was a blow up, dude. Yeah, it was a blow up. Let me sneak out. Let me sneak out of this spot right here. All right, man. So nothing's happened yet, right? We got here and maybe about 3 casts into it with, Kermit the Frog. I get a blow up thinking that it was gonna happen, right? It's a very, very froggy, I guess, looking place here, but there's absolutely no activity going on the surface of the water. So I mean, I'm completely kind of out of my element, out of my zone right now. I don't have any electronics with me, and I've come to really appreciate the fact that what the electronics help you do, because I want to come offshore. I want to know how deep I'm fishing. I want to know a lot of things, surface of the water, the bottom contour or bottom type of structure, if it's hard, soft, rough cases. And that's where electronics come into play, man. And right now I don't have any of that with me, so I'm just kind of blind casting. I'm gonna come offshore. As you can see behind me, this is really the only obvious point that is on this pond, right? I don't even know if you could call this a point, because I think it's more of an island, but essentially it's kind of one end of the island, so I guess it is a point. And yeah, I'm just gonna come offshore and just kind of blind cast and fan cast. Can't even talk, right? I'm gonna blind cast and fan cast along the end of this island tip, and use a swinging jig head, and just try to feel what I have or what I can on the bottom. I'm guessing, I mean, from the looks of things, it's going to be a very grassy, probably silt bottom. But I mean, you know, again, without the electronics, you just don't really know, and that's what makes things a little difficult. But without it, you're gonna have to, this is what you got to do, right? You got to fan cast, try to figure out what's down there, if it's a soft bottom or a hard bottom. And when you come across something that feels good, you just got to remember where it's at. I don't have any buoy markers or anything like that, so yeah, it's gonna be a challenging day today, dude, it looks like. But I'm gonna do what I can to try to get myself on some fish, so that way I at least have something to show for our efforts today. All right. There's a fish. I'm on him, Justin. There we go. This place does have fish in it. What? Justin, that's a decent one too, brother. It is, dude. He gone, he gone. Yeah. Go on, mama pitch, son. It's a pitch, and I actually got a hit right there too, dude, and I completely just missed it. I didn't even set the hook, but I bumped it twice. This is probably like my 5th cast in, dude. Oh yeah? Yeah, it's got some pretty good depth to it right here, man. Yeah, it's got some pretty good depth to it right here, dude. It's throwing the jig. What? Oh. I got him. Okay, Justin. There's fish here. Looks like we're just gonna slowly flip this little fucking tree stretch here, huh? Slowly flip this tree stretch. Let's stretch the trees. There's another one. Justin. Brother. I got another one, dude. You want one? Huh? You want another jig?
No.
You sure, dude? Dude, this is like maybe the 6th, 7th cast I've ever made in there, bro. Oh, man. They're just chopping this thing up, dude. All right, guys. So this is going to be the closing, I guess, update. How many fish you catch today, Justin? 2?
2.
2 fishes for Justin, 2 fishes for me. I barely grinded them out. Again, it's summertime, and I flipped them. I caught my 2 flipping the trees. I mean, Justin made a last minute kind of call to go around this little island that we're on this pond that we're fishing. So we go around back to the island, and this shaded tree right behind me. I actually caught him right behind me. And yeah, caught 2 bass, skinny, maybe like, I don't know, maybe about 114, and the other one might be like 12 or 13 inches. Real small, but I mean, I know there's big ones here, because I've heard and I've seen people catch some pretty big fish out of this place. But you know, it is what it is, man. We've been out here on the water for 3 hours. It's 9 o'clock now. We got on the water at 6, pretty much when it opened. And you know, it is what it is, dude. So it was a good time coming out here. Good call on the kayaks, Justin. Good call on the kayaks. Yep. Because if we didn't have the kayaks, we probably would have skunked out here today. So yeah, limited gear, but it was a good time. First real kayak fishing trip that I've ever had. And I caught my first 2 bass on the kayak today, flipping a jig. Well, home tied, homemade, you know, little just football head jig with a little a weed guard and a net bait paca chunk as a trailer as well too. So pretty much just the same exact setup right here. That's what I caught my fish on. But yeah, good time. And that's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. All right, we'll see you on the water next time, man.